I'm outside the #1 resort in all of Florida, and it is in Miami, as you may have expected, but it's not probably where you think. It's in Aventura, and I'm at the JW Marriott Turnberry. This place has 36 holes of golf, a dedicated water park, and 2 amazing restaurants, one being a Michael Mina. This is Coolest Luxury Hotels, JW Marriott Turnberry. Inside the room at the JW Marriott Turnberry, I was upgraded to a junior suite. I've only been in the room for a few seconds, but from what I've seen thus far, I'm loving it. This property used to be an Autograph Collection hotel. They remodeled it and upgraded it to a JW Marriott. This junior suite features a golf course view, and it may not have the profound drama of, say, the Brickell skyline or the beautiful Miami beach, but it does offer something, and I do find it soothing and relaxing. I like the greenery out there, and also you have the beautiful buildings in the background that line the landscape. Couple chairs out here if you do want to take in some people golfing, or just sit out here and enjoy the weather. There is a parlor room here. You have a partner desk right there, and then you have a sofa here. This sofa does pull out into a queen sleeper, and the bedding is in that closet. So if you do want to sleep another couple in here, or if you do want to have your children in here, you can certainly do that. Let's check out this bed. JW Marriott beds, some of the best in the business. Let's check it out. Oh. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. And then moving on into the bathroom, which I think initially, at least initially, could be the coolest part of this room. Lots of light, it's nice and white and bright. High-end fixtures here in the shower, marble tub, marble floor. Again, they upgraded this hotel a few years ago and made it worthy of the JW Marriott brand, which means high-end finishes on everything. Aromatherapy products in here. These are some of my favorite. I'll definitely put these to good use. Nice deep soaking tub, again, with the high-end finishes and the high-end stone around it. And then we move on to the dual vanity. Pretty basic setup here. Large mirror, makeup mirror, and additional aromatherapy products. So that is it for an initial room rundown. There is so much to do on this property. There are 36 holes of golf. There are 2 separate golf courses here. There is a water park, there is a separate pool, 2 restaurants, there's a Starbucks, the list goes on and on. The only question I have is not if I'm going to be able to do it all, which I probably won't. It's where am I going to start? All right, first official day here at JW Marriott Turnberry. It's a pretty beautiful day outside. Not too many people on the golf course. It's patio life. I'm getting used to it. I'm liking patio life. A lot of patios, a lot of balconies on the channel lately. Okay, last night I inaugurated my trip with dinner at one of the best restaurants in Miami. It's a Michael Mina restaurant. He's a really big deal. It's called Bourbon. Their specialty is not only steaks and chops, but also bourbon. Now, I'm polarized on this restaurant. It is one of the best decorated, coolest steakhouses, chop houses I've ever been to in the world. Okay, I'm talking Chicago, I'm talking New York, I'm talking all over. This is one of the best decorated, coolest, classiest steakhouses I've ever been to. The only problem is, I didn't like the food. I found it to be average at best. Had a couple tartars, had a tuna tartare, had a steak tartare, had a beet salad, and then I had a short rib done Reuben style, which is basically just a short rib with Thousand Island dressing on it. I had higher hopes. The way that it was presented and articulated in the menu did not match up with what was on my plate. And frankly, I probably should have ordered a steak, but I went for it. I went for a menu item that I've never seen before, and I thought it was one that would be great for content, and I probably just should have got a regular steak. But none of the dishes were out of this world, so I really don't think I missed much. All right, so another day here at the JW Marriott. Yesterday, I went to the dedicated pool here on site, the pool that is reserved only for JW Marriott customers. And I went to CORSAIR. I went to CORSAIR twice. I went there once for breakfast and then once for dinner. Let me talk about the pool first. I liked it. It was beautiful. There were a lot of waterfalls and sculptures. It had like a Spanish villa type of sense to it. A lot of great architecture, just a really, really beautiful pool. It was actually quite stupendous, except for two major drawbacks. Number one, no service out there. So bring your own towel, bring your own stuff. There isn't any staff out there to wait on you. And number two, to build on that, because there's no staff, no food, no drink, you're on your own to supply your own. I found that kind of counterintuitive, especially for a JW Marriott. Typically, the JW Marriott is the nexus of service, and usually JW Marriott goes out of their way to make sure that their guests are serviced at all times by any means necessary. No attendants out there and no food or drink I just found to be quite awkward for a caliber and brand of this style. And CORSAIR. CORSAIR was the more approachable dining option here. I like that this place has two dining options and they differ, right? So you have your elite upper echelon chop house, Michael Mina's Bourbon Steak, and then you have your more approachable, more friendlier dining version, which is CORSAIR. CORSAIR is going to be your typical American diner with some JW Marriott class and flair to it. It's open from 6:30 a.m. all the way to 9, and it serves all the meals in between. So it serves breakfast, brunch, lunch, light bites, and then dinner. All right, today I have two main objectives, just like I had two yesterday. Yesterday it was the pool, and then it was CORSAIR. Today I want to go over to Tidal Cove. That's the on-site water park connected to the JW Marriott Turnberry. And then after that I want to go to Soph's. Soph's is an extravagant, beautiful lobby bar right next to the check-in. The drinks look awesome, and the atmosphere looked even cooler. I can't wait to get down there. All right, final day, actually final few minutes here at the JW Marriott Turnberry. This balcony and this view never gets old. Again, it may be third to Brickell and Miami Beach, but it's a solid third. I like it a lot. So before I get into my thoughts about this hotel room and this hotel overall, I do want to talk about my day yesterday. I went to Tidal Cove and then I went to Soph's, which was the lobby bar downstairs. Let me talk about Tidal Cove first. It is a water park. So you're going to get everything you get with a water park. You're going to have water slides. There was a tidal pool. There was a lazy river, which was my favorite. I spent an hour and a half in that thing and it was so relaxing. There's a pool, there's a hot tub, there's just a lot of activities. There are a couple different restaurants. They serve both food, drinks, alcoholic, non-alcoholic. So it's everything you would want if a family were to come and visit here. And that's what it's geared toward. It's geared towards families coming to visit JW Marriott Turnberry and having a full day at the water park, and you definitely could. It was packed, it was busy, there were a lot of kids, it was pretty frenetic, it was quite loud. I definitely would not call it a relaxing afternoon, but if you like that sort of thing, it was definitely a fun one. After being in the sun all day and marinating on some drinks, of course I took a nap, I woke up, and I went down to Soph's, which is the opulent, extravagant, beautiful, stunning, awe-inspiring, all those words, even more, lounge here next to the lobby. Its aesthetics were almost indescribable because it pulled from a lot of different elements. It had a Prohibition style, a bit of a Victorian feel, it had really modern furniture. It was just an amazing place to take in a drink. It was my favorite spot for sure on site. And I would even come back to Soph's if I wasn't staying here. That's how much I loved it. All right, so finishing up here at the JW Marriott, this room, what I liked about it, I really liked the balcony. It had a lot of natural views. The golf course was just stunning, especially when it's sunny out and you can see the buildings there in the horizon. It was a wonderful place to sit and chill. I spent a lot of time out there. Also the bathroom was just perfect. From the white marbling decor to the deep tub to the large dual vanity to the hot shower. It was certainly my favorite part to be inside the room. Overall, in terms of the campus, this place was really nice. It had two golf courses. So if you want to come here for a week and kind of switch it up and have some diversity in your play, you can play two different courses. It had the Tidal Park if you want to bring your kids. It had two restaurants on site. It was just a place that checked off a lot of boxes. This is a resort. This is actually more than a resort. This is a destination. This is a place that is kind of keyed towards people that want to come and don't want to leave the campus for a weekend or even a week. You could stay on site easily because this place covers so many different areas of service. Who this place is geared towards is families. You know, dad can go golfing, mom can go to the spa, and the kids can go to the water park all in the same day. This is also going to appeal to the Miami staycation crowd. Maybe those of you that love Miami, but you just want a little something different and a bit more isolated than what you might find in Miami Brickell, which can be kind of chaotic and frenetic, and then also Miami Beach, which can be a little overplayed sometimes. So if you like the Miami area and you're looking for something that is just a little more isolated and in a bit more remote area up in Aventura, right across from the mall by the way, this could be the spot for you. This place had a potential to score so high, and it could have, but there was one major drawback, and that is the paper-thin walls. I heard my neighbor snoring to the left of me. I heard kids screaming the entire time to the right. This used to be an autograph collection hotel. They redid it, they remodeled, they rejuvenated it. They put in a lot of money, but unfortunately they couldn't soundproof the walls. So because of that, I heard my neighbors the entire time, and you are going to hear your neighbors no matter what room you're in because the walls, again, are just paper thin. If that doesn't bother you and you're a super sound sleeper or you really like the golf course or the kids want to be in a water park no matter what, then you should put that to the back of your mind and stay here. But if you expect to find the same type of privacy, relaxation, and solitude that you'll find outside on the golf course or at the pool, if you expect to find that inside the room here, you're not going to get it, unfortunately. For that reason, I'm going to score this a satisfied, only a 2 out of 6. One of the most amazing properties in the United States, the #1 resort in Florida, only gets a 2 because of that major drawback. I'd come back. It wouldn't be my first choice. It'd have to be the right weekend. It'd have to be a quiet weekend when I know a certain crowd was in town because this place can get really, really loud given its clientele. That is it for the JW Marriott Turnberry. I'm on to the next one, and I'll see you in that video.